Viewer discretion is advised.
It's been over a month since you've done a show. It's been over a month. It's been over a month. Where's the show? Where's the show? Where's the show? Where are you, Justin? Where are you at? So, I'm left to my own demise here. Let's take a look at some of the news. I'm not going to be able to keep my mouth shut about this.
I have something to say.
No, God! No, God, please! No! No! No!
Shut the hell up. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of 3 Geeks Flix. I am the tech here flying solo. Yes, there's been about a month off since we've last done something. There's been plenty to come out. We've got shows we'd like to do. Life's just been busy. It's the summer. Kids are out of school, and quite frankly, I have a life. And that's not a joke. It's no laughing. I really do.
Shut up!
All that aside, I've got a rant.
Now let's do this!
And it's about Star Wars. And of course, it's his Star Wars. He is near and dear to his heart, Star Wars. Yeah, well, you kiss my big, white, hairy butt, okay? As far as I'm concerned, you can sit back and listen because you've pushed play. You might as well let this ride out. You could find something you enjoy. My angst. To begin with, it's about Solo. Okay, so there was this big boycott going on, and there has been. And Solo has not performed well at the box office. But my rant isn't so much about the boycott in itself and that Star Wars is bad. It's about how you people that have boycotted and are boycotting and that it's not performing well to what it's truly doing to this film.
What did you say?
Now, this film, it's not epic and amazing, but it's good. It's enjoyable and it's fun and it's Solo. And I understand a lot of people have had some problems with how they felt delivered on The Last Jedi, that it had certain aspects that, Luke Skywalker was not more Obi-Wan-like. Okay, yeah, he's not Obi-Wan. He always had some issues. He had some indecisiveness in his youth. That was Luke. It carried on, especially after what happened with Kylo. And it explained that. And then some of the campy, they felt it wasn't too serious or not serious enough. Yeah, there were some funny moments. But you gotta think, Poe is your current day Solo now, okay? That's where you're gonna get more of your Hux and more of your odd things and everything. And that's just is what it is, okay? But overall, it was an okay film. It wasn't a bad film. I enjoyed it. If you watch it again, you see some things that they were trying to do. Some things that they were trying to pull. And some people say stuff about, Leia floating around in space. Well, if you played any of the old games, you've read any of the comics or anything like that, there were a lot of teachings lost, especially during the Jedi Civil Wars. So, it claims to be said, or it should be said, that there are things that Luke could have found, that he could have used, that he could have taught. Leia was his twin. She was strong with the Force. She just wasn't trained from well, not really day one. Luke wasn't trained from day one, but she wasn't trained as long or didn't train as hard. She kind of went a different path, but she still has those things. And who's to say there wasn't some training that Luke did with her on the side? We didn't get to see all that. We didn't get to know all that. So all your gripes and complaints about The Last Jedi, and now looking at Solo and how it's performed at the box office, is not on par with what this film was and how well I felt it delivered in certain areas. So, to you all out there, here is my rant. You're killing a film. You're trying to kill a film. You're trying to hurt a franchise because of one person. Kathleen Kennedy. I know a lot of y'all out there are like, you know what, if we help it bomb enough, they'll get rid of Kathleen Kennedy, and this route that they're going with this somewhat campy, a little too warm, not enough serious feel will be taken care of. Now, I understand that JJ had a certain eye and things that he did, and he stayed true to a lot of the old movies, 4, 5, and 6, on its delivery. on its overall ambiance and environment and atmosphere and whatever other fancy frickin' words you all want to throw out there. I don't care. That's great. That's great. That film was good. The Last Jedi, Ryan went a different angle, okay? He went a different direction. He had to go a different direction. This is not the 4, 5, and 6. We're not committing the sins of 1, 2, and 3. Okay? Yes, you lost Han in the last one. And then now you have Luke taken away from you on this one. It hurts. It's heartbreaking. And yeah, we didn't get to see as much epic Luke action as we like. We would have really liked to have seen an all-out lightsaber fight. I agree, I could have used that, but I understand what they did. Out of respect to Luke, they let him go out on his own terms. Let Solo go out on its own terms, okay? For those of you that have boycotted, I don't want to hear anything about it. Go see this film. It has some moments that brought this old man right here to near tears because they were heartfelt moments. They were callbacks. They were things that tied together. They explained the relationship of Chewie and Han, of Han's past. And it wasn't a day one origin story, but it was a beginning story, okay? I felt that, yes, it did have some very fun and lighthearted moments. Han was a fun and very lighthearted guy, okay? He wasn't your soldier. He wasn't your Jedi. He was a smuggler. He was a swindler. He was a liar. He was a cheat. He was a con man. He did what he had to do, okay? And Donald Glover in this movie as Lando Calrissian, absolutely amazing, okay? Not to take anything away from Alan Idrich, because Alan Idrich did a great job, okay? As well as the rest of the cast. I had no gripes from any of them. Woody Harrelson, mwah. Amelia Clark, fantastic, okay? The droid L3, awesome. I thought it was hilarious, some of the throw-ins and everything. Droid rights, equal rights. I mean, that's, you know, it kind of goes with some of the atmosphere of how people and things are these days. We're so overly PC. This droid was just a tad overly PC about certain things. Droids, okay, we can laugh at it. It's make-believe. It's made up. Whatever. We may cross that bridge someday. Hopefully I'm not here to see it. But anyways, what it boils down to is before you go and kill something, give it a shot. Give it a chance. Give it a view. Let it be seen, all right? Maybe they learned from some of their backlash from The Last Jedi that they'll watch themselves with 9 and everything from here on out. We don't have to tank a show. Ron Howard did a great job in fixing something that was apparently extremely troubled, if you asked me. And I know a lot of places are giving it like a 7 out of 10 or a 70 or something like that. And I know everybody's like, well, you always give it an 8 or an 8.5. Yeah, I'm going to give it a 7.5, okay? A 7.5. Visuals, everything else was there and whatnot. The end was awesome with Amelia Clark, and if you haven't seen it, you need to watch it, because I'm not going to spoil anything. But it was just an awesome time, and I'd love to see where they're going to go with all that, and especially, hopefully, they keep going with her as Kira. But for the most part, folks, great film. Sit down and enjoy it. It was good. It was good fun. It wasn't 9 quality, and it may very well be 8, but I'll give it a 7.5 to, well, maybe a 7.75. I'm going to fix it. 7.75. Be mad at me if you want. I don't really give a crap. But all you boycotters out there and whiners and criers and fanboy butt-hurtners, this is an old guy, an OG fan. And I'm still going to give every single one of these films a chance, okay? Now, I have not seen a cardinal sin committed yet, to my knowledge. To my viewing feelings, I haven't felt it. Has it been exactly what everybody thought and wanted? Not necessarily. But still, when you go back and watch it, you see that they have a vision. They have a reason for doing what they're doing and moving along. And these anthology films, I enjoy them, okay? I like to see them. I like these backstories. I like these nice little, things that come in and tie everything together. And bring in those little Easter eggs and drops and hints and everything. So, yeah. That's my feeling on it. That's my rant on it. The rest of y'all can go suck an egg out of a goat's okay? That might have been a little over the top, but go to a farm and find one. You don't like it? There's a thumbs down button. Give it to me. But if you can give me some credit for going out there and saying what I felt and what I felt or what I thought about this film, and putting myself out there for a little criticism, which I'm fine with. Bring it. I don't care. I'm okay with it. I'm comfortable with it. Gonna get all butthurt and boycott a movie when you haven't even seen it. You don't know anything about it. There's nothing offensive in it. Oh, I'm offended by how they've changed the tone. Oh, get over yourself, you overly whiny turd, and get out of your mom's basement. At least I have a room in my own house that I can be pitiful
He's
in.
here. Who's running hell?
But anyways, check us out on Facebook. 3 Geeks Flix. Give us a like, comment, holler, troll us. You don't do Facebook? We've got Twitter. It's at the number 3 Geeks Flix. Flix is, of course, spelled F-L-I-X. So give us a follow there. Give us a holler there. Troll there, folks. Get involved. You are the third geek. You're on YouTube. Give us a like. Leave us a comment. Subscribe. Be part of the show. We may take breaks every now and then, but we are not gone and forgotten. We will still be here. We still have things we want to talk about. But quite frankly, we work for a living. We have actual lives outside of this. And if I was making any money off of it, by God, I'd fart you out a show just about every other day, or at least a few times a week. But right now, that's not a reality. It's not happening. And so it is what it is. The Muse sends his love, as always, cryptically, strangely. And don't drink the orange juice. It's not wine. And that smell from it is not wine. I really have nowhere else to go with that, so appreciate y'all sticking around and stay tuned to the glow of those monitors, because we're going to catch you next time. Good night.